Welcome to another Guitar with Mr. M video. Today we're going to be covering some music theory topics, including common time, fermatas, and octaves. If you don't know what any of these things are, you are in the right place. Let us explain. We're going to start with common time. What is it and why should you care? Basically, it's an abbreviation for 4/4 time. And you're like, really? We need to abbreviate 4/4 time? I know. It's kind of lame, but it's something that we do. So on the left, you'll see what the music would typically look like with the time signature 4/4. On the right, you'll see it with the abbreviation for common time. It's just simply telling you there's 4 quarter notes in each measure, whether you see the 4 and 4 on top of one another or just the letter C. I know, weak sauce for abbreviations, but hey, it's something you're going to see all the time. You may as well know what it means. Easy peasy, let's move on. Fermatas. So this is a slightly more complex topic, but not that much more complicated. A fermata is a musical symbol that basically looks like you're putting a little hat on top of the note. If the note stem goes down, the rule is that the fermata will go above the note head, and of course, vice versa. Fermatas look something like that, and you can see one both above the note head and below the note head. It's just simply, it kind of looks like a rainbow with a dot, or I like to think of it as putting a hat on the note. That's all good and fine, but what in the world does a fermata mean? Fermata tells you that you're going to hold a note for longer than the written duration. That's pretty much it. Often, you'll hold the note approximately 1.5 to 2 times as long as the written pitch, but the cool thing is it's up to the performer or the conductor if you're in an ensemble. So if I have a quarter note's normally 1 beat, we're going to hold it for 2-ish beats. Half note is 2 beats, we're going to hold it for 4-ish beats. And if you have a whole note, you're going to hold it for, oh my gosh, 8-ish beats. But Mr. M, 8 beats, that's so long. I know. So just don't freak out, and remember that the exact length is up to the person performing or the conductor if you're in an ensemble. The twice as long rule doesn't always have to apply. It's not set in stone. It simply needs to be longer than the written duration. So if it's 2 beats, you could hold it for 2.1 beats, and technically that's okay. We just don't want to shorten it in any way. And in the end, you just want to hold it for an amount that sounds good. Could you hold a fermata for 3 days? You could, but I don't think anybody wants to sit through and listen to you play the same note for that long. I certainly don't. Our final topic today is octaves. It's like an octopus, but with notes. We're going to get into the technical definition of an octave first. This may not apply much to your life, but I think it's helpful for you to understand. An octave is simply when you double the frequency or halve the frequency between 2 pitches. For example, if you have a pitch that's 440 hertz, if you multiply that by 2, it becomes 880 hertz and will sound 1 octave higher. Going the other way, if you have a note that's 220 hertz, you would say it's 1 octave lower than 440 hertz. Now, I know you didn't come here for math, but that's basically how it works. Let's look at it in a more practical way for us. In music, an interval between 8 notes we call a diatonic scale, are most of the scales that you're going to play. There's 8 notes between when you repeat a note, and by that we mean like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Remember, octo means 8, so octopus has 8 arms, octagon has 8 sides. Going from a letter name note up or down to the next one of the same letter is known as an octave. A to A, B to B, etc., etc. So there's lots and lots of ways you can think about octaves, but we're going to just keep it simple for now. For example, if I have the note D below the staff and I go up to the next D on the staff, 8 notes of the scale higher, we're going to say that's up 1 octave. Conversely, if I'm on the note E and I go down to the next E, 8 diatonic pitches lower in the scale, it's going to go down an octave. That's all it means. Same letter name, but different frequency, whether it be higher or lower. All right, gang. Hope you got this. We are surely able to do common time. That's not tough. We should have a firm understanding of fermatas. We're going to just hold the note a little longer, no big deal. And finally, those pesky octaves. That's just when you're repeating the same letter name of a note, A, B, C sharp, F sharp, whatever it is, but you're going to be the next one higher or the next one lower. I wish you happy practicing and look forward to seeing you again real soon.